you passionate about event design and decor? Or do you find yourself dreaming of turning your passion into a profitable business? Well, if so, look no further than Lux Academy. Our online, self-paced, and in-person courses will provide you with all the tools, resources, and guidance that you need to establish a successful business in the wedding and event planning industry. From contracts and pricing to financing and branding, we have got you covered. With our Lux lectures, our labs, and our legacies, you'll gain the knowledge and the insight you will need to create beautiful backdrops, stunning centerpieces, and you will also learn how to negotiate and host client consultations. Join us at Lux Academy and turn your passion into profit by enrolling today. Payment plans are available. We also have free classes that are offered, so be sure to check us out at luxacademy.online. Hi you guys, it's Melanie and welcome back to Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. Well, today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video. This video is going to be very personal, very nostalgic for me. I'm going to take you back to just some of my memories as a little girl and why today's event is so special. So with that being said, let's get started. So as a little girl, my first lesson on trust came from this. My mom trusted me to walk to this store, which is the venue for today's event. She trusted me to walk to the store to buy groceries for the family because she just had a baby and she could not walk to the store. So I had to walk to the store, get the groceries, and come back. Over here used to be a club called the CBC. You can still see the old sign right there. But it's no longer here, but my aunt, my two aunts actually worked at that club. And right here was like the grocery store, like the corner market, the place that we used to, you know, come get all our groceries as a kid. And they were so gracious. Like, I remember them being a black-owned business and them just allowing our families to get groceries like on credit and stuff like that. So let's go in. Okay, so here is what the venue looked like before. On my Facebook page and my Instagram page, I actually have a reel that shows what this venue looked like when it was actually a convenience store. So definitely check it out over there. But here's the before and here is the after, you guys. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. My cousin picked a theme because she wanted to do something regarding like a rainbow baby. So we came up with the idea of doing a Care Bear theme. And I love the way that this turned out. Now we're going to get into all of the details, all of the intimate details, but I wanted to give you guys an overview first. But if you want all of the how-tos, where to find this, if you want all of your questions answered, definitely stay tuned throughout this entire video. I'm going to be dropping the gems. So let's start out by discussing how to develop a theme, and not just any theme, but a theme that is unique to the individual that you are going to be celebrating. So my cousin, this was her rainbow baby shower. Definitely a blessing, and she wanted to go with the pastel colors, with pink being the focal color, because she is having a beautiful baby girl. And so we decided on doing the Care Bears because she and I, along with her siblings, we kind of grew up as brothers and sisters. We lived in the same house for a huge percentage of our lives. And so we love watching the Care Bears on Saturday morning. And so I knew that this was something that was special and unique in more than one way. But I also knew that finding Care Bear decor was was definitely going to be a challenge. And so let's talk about sourcing decor. So when it came to sourcing decor, we knew that we wanted some things that were very unique, like these shakers. My friend Stacy actually sourced them from one of her vendors and had them shipped to me from Houston, Texas. And you guys definitely check Stacy out. She has an amazing course, a very extensive course on how to open an event venue, and I will definitely leave her information down in the description box below. Now, the shakers were the only treats that we actually outsourced. The rest of it, our cousin Trina actually did. And so she did an exceptional job on like the candy apples, the um, cotton candy. I love the way that she presented everything. It was just absolutely beautiful, and it meshed well with the decor. Now, speaking of the decor, you know, the centerpiece or the focal point is always the backdrop. And so Stacy again sourced one of her vendors to do the backdrop and the floor drop for us in the Care Bear theme. And it, oh my gosh, it was definitely, it set the event off. I was able to pull in our real Care Bears and sit them on a table along with some floral centerpieces that my friend Nina did for me on the night of the event because we had so much going on. Now, I did another baby shower in which I used that extra large hot air balloon, but I thought it also worked really well for this Care Bear shower as well. So don't be afraid to use items that you already have on hand. If it works for you to use them again, use them again. And if you're a Care Bear fan, I would love for you to pause right here and tell me your favorite Care Bear down in the comments below. And until then, let's talk about how to design the space. Now, again, this was an old storefront. I definitely wanted to create a focal point with the backdrop. I didn't want the traditional table up front for the mom and dad to be, so we used the throne chairs instead. And so on the left hand side we had the desserts and just a small column dessert display, and on the right hand side we had the chairs for the mom and dad to be. Now on the tables, we knew that again we wanted to use the base color pink in terms of the linens for all the tables. And then I went in with all of the very beautiful pastel napkins throughout the table. So that's kind of how we did it there. And I wanted clouds like up in the sky, and so we did the balloon clouds. My cousins, they actually blew up all of the balloons. My family, we always laugh because when I go out of town to do an event for my family, they end up being my team, okay? And so they blew up all of the balloons. My niece did an incredible job making the balloon arch. And so she's going to be working with me a little bit this summer. And I'm super excited about that. Now, in terms of the Care Bears, I did a live on Amazon. And in that live, you can kind of find all of the items that I used on the tables, from florals to the actual Care Bears, and the list goes on. Now, you guys know how much I love my napkins rings from totallydazzle.com. So I want to get into the details on this table. There is just something about these bling napkin rings that really take the look to the next level, and I knew that I wanted to include them in this particular design just because it adds an element of class and sophistication and just that little hint of bling. Now, my cousins did an incredible job, you guys, on the menu, and I thought the food was absolutely delicious. We had wings and rotel dip and pasta salad and pink lemonade. It was so delicious. Like, my family can just cook hands down. And so her sisters were over all of the food. The food was absolutely, it was definitely a chef's kiss. Now, in terms of the number that you see here on the table, I made those on an Amazon Live, and I was able to repurchase those. You see it right there. It says number 7. I was able to repurpose those from the wedding to this baby shower. I just want you guys to see that it's okay to, you know, take those things that you've already used once and just reuse them and repurpose them as needed. And I just thought they looked super cute there, and they were also very, very cute at the wedding. And so as you're going through, making sure that you're carrying the theme throughout, you want to make sure that everything is in place. So what you'll see me do is kind of fix the knives and forks, because again, my cousins were assisting me with this and they did an incredible job. And those things that I needed to pay, like, you know, really good details to, I use the video to go back, as you know, use it as an opportunity to go back to fix those items. Now moving on to the dessert table, let me just say she showed out here. She did not disappoint in terms of the detail, the attention that was paid to the detail, the rainbows on the candy apples, the wrap around the chocolate bars, the pretzel sticks, the chip bags. I mean, there was just so much to see here. And I think that's an important point to note, is that when you carry your theme, you want to carry it throughout everything, from your treats to your cupcakes to your popcorn to your water bottles. Every single thing needs to be detailed. I also love the fact that she also had everything individually packaged, so the guests could just kind of pick up whatever they wanted, and you didn't have to worry about cross-contamination or anything of that nature. And so the cookies, the strawberries, everything was just so detailed, even down to the cotton candy. Like, I just loved everything about this setup. It was so beautiful and it was so detailed. Now, speaking of details, we couldn't stop there. Of course, we had to carry it on over to the different columns and to the cake. Cakeology in Montgomery, Alabama did this incredible cake. They are so gifted and talented, and it meshed so well with the rest of the display. And so you want to make sure that when you're talking to your vendors, that everybody is aligned in terms of the color palette, in terms of the overall expectation, so that there are no surprises on the day of your event. So that concludes today's baby shower. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your favorite aspect down in the comments below. I will see you guys at the next one. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!